You students, in my earlier lecture, I have derived Rayleigh-Jeans formula to explain the distribution of energy in the black body spectrum. Wien's formula satisfactorily explains the distribution of energy at shorter wavelengths but fail at longer wavelengths. Whereas Rayleigh-Jeans formula explains the distribution of energy inside the black body at longer wavelengths, but it failed at shorter wavelengths. That has led to the ultraviolet catastrophe. So, Max Planck explained the distribution of energy inside the black body at longer wavelengths as well as at a shorter wavelength. In order to derive the expression for the distribution of energy, Max Planck presumed that atoms in a black body will be in oscillating state. Due to those oscillating atoms, the energy is emitted from the black body, which is also in terms of quantas. That means he has applied his quantum theory of radiation and derived the distribution of energy inside the black body. So, what he has assumed is that he has made two assumptions. Each atom in the black body acts as oscillator. The energy emitted by these oscillators, in the black body is quantized. E is equal to me. That means E is equal to NH. That means M into E means H. M is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. By making these two assumptions, he has derived the expression for the distribution of energy inside the black body. Now, according to Boltzmann, the number of atoms, or say atoms with energy Me is given by N is equal to N0 e to the power of minus Me by kT, where M is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Different atoms will have different energies. With this expression, we can find total number of atoms. So the number of atoms with energy 0, with E is equal to 0, E N is equal to N0, because energy ME is equal to 0, 0, e to the power of 0 is equal to 1, therefore that is equal to n0 into 1, that is equal to n0. Similarly, the number of atoms or oscillators with energy E is n is equal to n1 is equal to n0 e to the power of minus e by kt. Put m is equal to what? We get this one. Similarly, with energy 2e is n2 is equal to n0 e to the power of minus 2e by kt. Similarly, if you take number of atoms with energy 3e, that is equal to n0 e to the power of minus 3e by kt, and so on. You can write for any number of atoms. Therefore, total number of atoms. Total number of atoms. I mean, each atom acts as oscillator. Therefore, total number of oscillators n is equal to sum of all this one, n0 plus n0 e to the power of minus e by kt plus n0 e to the power of minus 2e by kt plus n0 e to the power of minus 3e by kt, and so on. N is equal. Put n0 common, n0 into 1 plus e to the power of minus e by kt plus e to the power of minus 2e by kt plus and so on. You neglect these terms because the exponential of minus 2e is small, exponential of minus 2e is very small, so neglect higher terms as they are small. Therefore, n is equal to n0 into minus e by kt. This can be written as n is equal to n0 by 1 minus e to the power of minus e by kt. So, these are the number of atoms present inside the black body with energy 0, E, 2E, 3E, and so on. Now, the total energy emitted by all these bodies is itself gives the total energy emitted by the black body. Therefore, total energy emitted by the black body E is equal to energies of all oscillators. There are oscillators with energy E0. How many oscillators? Say n oscillators will have energy, n not oscillators will have energy 0. Therefore, number of oscillators into energy of each oscillator will give us the total energy. Obviously, as the oscillators are not emitting energy, their contribution due to those oscillators is 0. Similarly, the energy contributed by this one oscillators with energy E is, number of oscillators is N1 into E, similarly N2 into 2E plus and so on. Therefore, E is equal to 0 plus N1 means this one, N0 e to the power of minus 2E by kt into E plus N2 N0 e to the power of minus 2E by kt into 2E plus N0 e to the power of minus 3E by kt into 3 and so on. So E is equal to, take out this term common, N0 E to the power of minus E by kt common, this one, 1 plus, from this one take out N0 e to the power of minus E by kt into E, therefore 2 into e to the power of minus E by kt plus 3 into e to the power of minus 2E by kt plus and so on. Put e to the power of minus E by kt is equal to y. Therefore, E is equal to N0 Ey into 1 plus 2y plus 3y square plus and so on. Multiply this equation, that is equation number 3, with y on both sides. So E into y is equal to N0 Ey, I am multiplying with y all terms, not here. So 1 into y plus 2y into y, 2y square, 3y square into y, 3y cube plus and so on. This is equation number 4. Subtract E minus y. Equation number 3 minus 4. This is common term, N0 into y, 1, 2y minus y, 3y square minus 2y square, y square plus y cube and so on. So again, if we neglecting higher terms as they are small, therefore E into 1 minus y is equal to N0 Ey into 1 plus y. That means E into 1 minus e to the power of minus E by kt is equal to N0 E into e to the power of minus E by kt into 1 plus e to the power of minus E by kt. And E is equal to say E into 1 minus E by kt is equal to n0 E into e to the power of minus E by kt divided by 1 minus e to the power of minus E by kt. He brought this quantity. Now, therefore, total energy E is equal to n0 E into e to the power of minus E by kt divided by this one 1 minus e to the power of minus E by kt whole square. This is the total energy emitted by the black body. Therefore, average energy, because there are number of oscillators, that is equal to this one. Energy emitted due to this all these oscillators is equal to this one. Therefore, average energy of oscillators E bar is equal to total energy divided by total number of atoms. Total energy divided by total number of atoms. Therefore, E bar is equal to E is equal to this one. N0 E to the power of minus E by kt divided by 1 minus E into E by kt whole square into n0, this one, n, that is equal to 1 minus E by kt divided by n. Is this one gets cancelled, and this one gets cancelled. Therefore, what will remain is this thing. Divide with E bar is equal to E into e to the power of minus E by kt divide with e to the power of minus E by kt. E bar is equal to E divided by, say, e to the power of E by kt minus 1. So this is the energy emitted by the black body. E bar is equal to. But E is equal to h nu, that is equal to hc by lambda. Therefore, E bar is equal to hc by lambda into e to the power of hc by lambda kt minus 1. Therefore, this is the average energy inside the body. Therefore, total energy u lambda d lambda is equal to 8 pi by lambda to the power of 4 average energy E bar into d lambda. Therefore, u lambda d lambda is equal to 8 pi by lambda to the power of 4. E bar means hc by lambda into e to the power of hc by lambda kt minus 1 into d. So this is equal to, I shall complete here, d lambda is equal to 8 pi hc 8 pi hc lambda 4 to the power of 5 into e to the power of hc by lambda kt minus 1 into d. This is called Planck radiation formula. This gives the total energy emitted by the body at longer wavelengths as well as shorter wavelength, and this formula is valid at all wavelengths. So, in a particular case, for shorter wavelengths, if we apply this Planck's radiation formula at a longer wavelengths, we get Wien's formula. At shorter wavelength, it changes into Rayleigh-Jeans formula. So, we can also derive the Rayleigh-Jeans formula and Planck's radiation and Wien's formula from this Planck's radiation formula. I think you have understood this derivation. This is very important for your examination. Now, in the second case, I shall derive the Rayleigh-Jeans formula. So, this knowledge, now we shall derive the Rayleigh-Jeans formula from this Planck radiation formula. Therefore, Planck radiation formula, derivation of Rayleigh-Jeans formula from Planck's formula. As we have derived the Planck's radiation formula, total energy according to Planck radiation formula, the total energy emitted by the black body u lambda d lambda is equal to that one 8 pi hc by lambda to the power of 5 e to the power of hc by lambda kt minus 1 into d lambda e to the power of hc by lambda kt minus 1 into d lambda. Now, Planck radiation for this Rayleigh-Jeans formula, as I have told, valid at longer wavelengths. Therefore, at a longer wavelength, e to the power of hc by lambda kt is equal to 1 plus hc by lambda kt into 1 factorial plus hc by lambda kt whole square into 1 by 2 factorial plus and so on. This I shall expand it like this: 1 plus x factorial x, x by factorial 1 plus x square by factorial 2, x cube by factorial 3, and neglecting these two higher terms, these terms, neglect higher terms, therefore e to the power of hc by lambda kt is equal to 1 plus hc by lambda kt. From this equation, so this is equation number 5. From 5, u lambda d lambda is equal to 8 pi hc by lambda to the power of 5 into 1 plus hc by lambda kt minus. I am substituting for this term, this one. So that is this one. Therefore, these two gets cancelled. That is equal to 8 pi hc divided by d lambda. 8 pi hc by lambda to the power of 5. These are plus 1 minus 1 gets cancelled into hc by lambda kt. This hc gets cancelled. Lambda, it gets reduced to lambda to the power of 4. Therefore, that is equal to u lambda d lambda is equal to 8 pi kt d lambda divided by lambda to the power of 4. This is nothing but Rayleigh Jeans formula. Applicable at longer wavelengths. So, this is at longer wavelengths, Planck's radiation formula reduced to the Rayleigh-Jeans formula. Similarly, we can derive the Wien's formula from Planck's radiation formula. So, Wien's formula from Planck's radiation formula. Derivation of Wien's formula. Again, therefore, Planck's formula is given by this one. U lambda d lambda is equal to 8 pi hc by lambda to the power of 5 into e to the power of hc by lambda kt minus 1 into d lambda. Same fifth equation I am writing. Now, because we are shorter wavelengths, e to the power of hc by lambda kt minus 1 is approximated as e to the power of hc by lambda kt, because as lambda is small, shorter, hc by lambda kt becomes larger number. Exponential of this larger number will become further larger number. So, when compared one with the larger number, I am neglecting one here. Therefore, instead of e to the power of hc by lambda kt minus 1 can be written as like this. Therefore, u lambda d lambda is equal to 8 pi hc divided by lambda to the power of 5 into e to the power of hc by lambda kt Therefore, this can be written as 8 pi hc, c is the speed of light, lambda to the power of minus 5 e to the power of minus hc by lambda kt into d lambda. I am taking out this up. This is constant. 8 pi hc is one constant. H is a Planck constant, c is the speed of light. So all these are constant. I put under one constant. And hc by k is also another constant c2. H is Planck constant, speed of light, Boltzmann constants. All these constants will become another constant. Therefore, u lambda d lambda is equal to, this is equal to c1 lambda to the power of minus 5 u to the power of c2 minus c2 by lambda t into d lambda. This is Wien's formula and which is applicable at longer wavelengths. Therefore, at shorter wavelength, the Planck's radiation formula changes into the Planck's radiation, Rayleigh-Jeans formula, whereas at longer wavelengths, it changes into Wien's formula. And thus, Max Planck, by applying his own quantum theory to the black body radiation and satisfactorily explain the black body radiation at shorter wavelengths as well as longer wavelengths. So, with this, I conclude my lecture. Thank you very much for listening to me.